Hi, everybody. This is me, Dancer Shades V, and my co-host, Bruni De
Bruni D.
Leon.
Hi guys, how you guys doing? Guess what? I'm
Bruni
excited
De Leon.
again. Yes.
Guys, how you guys? So today we got a special guest for you guys, and I'm just gonna let y'all know that you know we got a special guest coming on, and it's gonna be lit, y'all. You know, so I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. I'm gonna tell you guys who it is. Um, I'm just gonna say Pluto. That's all I think I need to say. So, Bruni, otherwise, what's been going on, girl?
Oh wow. People we've been getting sick, everyone. A lot of us have been getting sick, but you know what? Life goes on. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on doing what we gotta do. Uh Prayers to everyone that's been sick, that's have gone. We love you guys. Please be safe out there because a lot of things out there it's going on that's forget it, we can't even explain it. So
Hi,
other
Ricky.
than
Hi, Franny. Hi, Michelle. Hi, DJ Gil.
that, I'm doing amazing.
That's awesome. You look amazing, girl.
Thank
So,
you.
anyway, I'm going to play a little music and then our guest is going to come on. And just so that you guys will know, sometime this week, I will be doing a tribute to the late Freddie the Edit Rivera. I'm working with a couple of artists that knew him really close, like I did. And we're just going to go up and, we're going to celebrate his life. So I'll be announcing that, probably tomorrow, the date and the time. Okay, but in the meantime, we're gonna play some music.
Let that beautiful dancer V play that music because you look beautiful as well, dancer.
Thank you, Michelle Caro Nieves.
Hi
Franny
guys.
Dan. I see you guys. All right, so let's get this popping, y'all. Can you hear it?
Yes. Yep.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Letty Alfaro, I see you, baby. Oh, I gave the surprise away. Look who's behind me.
I know, right?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I promise I would take you all around the world. I'd take you places you would never ever dreamed of. Come on and ride with him. Come on and ride. A big shout out to Ricky Tyler. He's like tagging away in there.
Yes, he is.
Google him. Yo, this jam is hot. Hi Tiara, I see you. You a star, yeah you are. Order another drink at the bar. Y'all like my background? She work hard, pull up to
I love it.
manicure, check, pedicure, check, baby girl, the world is yours. One dime, I treat you like a dime, so fly you airborne.
Why?
Come on and ride with a plan. I promise I would take you all around the world. I take you places you would never. Yo, this jam is fire. Come on and ride with a. Hi, Dory, how are you? Yo, I love that part. Oh. know that this jam is fire.
Be my chick, be my chick, be my chick. Come on and ride with me, baby. I promise I will take you all around the world and take you places you would never ever dream of. Come on and ride with her. Come on and ride with her, baby. Come on and ride.
Hi, Queen Gina. Thank you guys for spreading that love. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna play. You know what? Until Henry comes on, I want to play something for you guys.
That sounds good.
So just give me a minute. Okay, here we go. This is by Freddie the Edit Rivera. Edit Beats, Edit Planet. Okay, so hold on a minute. I got to cut this off a minute. So this is what we're going to do right now. Y'all ready for our wonderful special guest? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here he is. Ray!
Hi.
Give him a warm welcome, y'all.
Hello.
No.
Did you press?
There
you can
you
hear us?
go. What's
Oh,
up?
there
What's
you
up? Happy
What
Sunday,
is
everybody.
going
How you doing?
on?
Dance the shade. Bruni,
How
how you
are
guys
you?
doing? Good evening.
Great.
With those
Good evening, everyone.
shades.
I
You
see.
need to rock a pair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he needs to get a pair.
Yeah. Well, I'm home in the dim light, so I'm chilling. But what's going on? I want to thank you guys for having me on this evening.
Listen, we are
It's
pleased
a
to
it's
have
a
you.
pleasure.
Yes.
You know, it was it's quite surprising. I wasn't expecting it, so and I love the opportunity. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on. We really, really appreciate that. And if you haven't met her, this is Bruni De Leon. She is my co-host.
Hi. Not
Hi.
personally. Yeah, but I guess we passed each other on social media a few
Correct.
times.
Yes.
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 Okay. Henry, so what you think
Yeah.
about my background, bro?
I love it. Thank you. Very nice. I've got a big forehead. That's all right.
Oh, no.
You ain't right, bro. You ain't right. So anyway, I'm
Oh, I
gonna
sent you if you can I think my wife was trying to get in the chat. I don't know what she has to do.
it's
I
it's
texted you.
public. Anybody can get
Oh, it's
on.
public?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
All she's
Okay.
got to do is look for my name. Dance
Or
Shades.
my name, either
No, it
or,
said
and get in the
it was
chat.
a limit. There was a limit or something. She
No,
told me.
there's no limit. It's public.
Okay. Okay.
Should be public.
Hi, Benny. So I'm gonna turn you over to Bruni.
Okay.
She's gonna be asking you some questions, and then I'm gonna ask you the hard stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
right. I got the
Okay.
easy one. No,
Fair enough.
everything is all, important. All questions are important. So
Okay.
I sound like a Bostonian now.
I'm gonna
I
mute
come from New
myself.
York to Florida to Massachusetts again. I sound like a Bostonian.
I'm gonna mute myself, Bruni.
Okay.
So you go ahead and take it away, girl.
All right, sweetie. Well, it's a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's myself.
Yes.
I'm glad.
So we want to know what year you started your career, or when did you decide to, wow, I want to be and a singer. I want to be on stage. Let us
I
know.
yes, thank you. I always as a since my early teens, watching TV, watching these big artists at that time was we kids, and music is like was just second nature to me. The way it would influence me, and I got influenced by a lot of legends, like Michael Jackson, rock bands, Guns N' Roses. I would say a little hits after every genre influenced my life and what I am today. Um, so then I would be as a kid, I was in a dance group that we just danced, the Spanish Dominican group, we would just dance and do certain parades. Then I decided to go singing around early 90s. And then I got into actual recording the record in 96 with a high school friend, Louis Marte, who was a freestyle artist as well and producer and writer.
Yes.
We had the group name On Too. And this was around 96, 97. We released
Uh-huh.
our first single, which was produced by Ralph Federici on an AVP compilation by Willie Valentine. You have productions as Can We Go Back? We were featured there in compilation with various artists. Following that, we followed up with singles and multiple compilations, and then we wound up finishing and completing and putting out an album through AVP Records and Hot Productions. Um, and that did pretty well. We did shows. We actually did the Apollo, which
That's
I'm waiting
good.
for the video because I want to show it to everybody. We did the Apollo. We opened up for Louis and I opened up for Chico DeBarge, Joe, Jagged Edge, Miss Jones. It was a Hot 97 concert. Um, it was a unique concert because it's orchestra style, so it was packed. So it was good to have, you know, our music on that stage. It's very rare. And then from there, we both branched up trying to try each other as single artists. So we did our own recordings. Everything was nice and mutual. He wound up moving to another state. I continued doing a few songs, and then I was asked by Willie to be to help him release and distribute various compilations he had through Artistic, which was like CPR Clubhouse Volume One, Tis a Parade 4,
Hmm.
City Furious Tingle, um, Pure Pleasure, and a few more compilations. We all were executive producer because I was majorly invested in that project with them.
Right.
Um, I That's where it was different. It wasn't just being an artist; it was being more also an operational guy because I had my own business. I was a real estate guy as well.
Right.
That happened for various years, and then I would say around 2002, I ventured off into the Latin circuit because at that time, George Anthony had become a salsa artist by the name of George Lewis,
Yes.
and him and a friend of mine, may he rest in peace, were his background singers in all the shows. And at the same time as I was doing that, I was working behind the scenes anyway and doing a management company and a label which was called Don Juan Entertainment. So
Hmm.
fast forward around 2004, I had formed Don Juan Entertainment, the corporation. At that time, if you guys don't know who Michael Anthony Berto is, started working for me in my real estate office, and both were most musically influenced, so we just couldn't help ourselves. So Mike knew a girl, he brought her to me, so I think we should do something with her.
Oh.
We tried to develop her, and we wound up landing her to feature with Charlie Cruz, Devórame Otra Vez, a remake, which did very
Really?
well, which wound up landing, it wound up, I wound up receiving an award, a Billboard award, which I'm waiting for in the mail right now. The final proofs was sent to me.
Congratulations.
Thanks. My first
Wow.
Billboard plaque. That song reached in the
Wow.
top 10 tropical airplay in 2005 for about 10 to 20 weeks. And it still plays in a lot of Spanish radio stations. It was produced by Sergio George. So it was a collaboration. We had Melissa was signed to us on the management development. And she was asked by Sergio George if she can be featured with Charlie. And I said, of course. And we were developing her throughout that year. Um, 2005, I took a break all the way to 2015. I started focusing more on my business and
That's
my legal issues.
yeah,
So
that's
I took
what
a long break. I stood in
I
touch with
read.
few. Yeah,
Yeah.
I stood in touch with few.
Hmm.
Particularly some, not all. Um, but it was a recess, and I came back in 2015 with I recorded with Jay Adams. Actually, I'm sorry, I skipped the part, a very important part. So in the midst of 2004, 2005, I was working joint venture with a production company named G1E Productions, which was owned by my partner who passed away, Jody Santos. I was one of his funders in the corporation, so I had a part to play. Under that, Jay Adams was there as a producer as well, so we were like a team, and we were developing Melissa at that same time, and we were doing stuff for Charlie Cruz, Joe DJ Adams doing stuff for Tony Tum Tum. They were doing stuff for Tego. We did some stuff with Missy Elliott. We were very busy at the time, but then that's when I said after I would say between 2005 2006, I took a break. So everything kind of parted ways. My partner Josie passed away of cancer. May he rest in peace at that time.
Sorry.
I had to go away for legal issues, so everything kind of split apart. And but everything happens for a reason, because in 2015 I reconnect with Jay Adams here in New York instead of Florida, and he was working with George Anthony, and I recorded Mi Forma de Sentir, which was a remake of a Pedro Fernandez record, and it was released through Artistic. It got circulated a little bit. It hit CPR's chart as #1 for 1 week. It did pretty well in the New England area.
Yeah.
I took a break again for a couple years because I saw I needed to really think what I want to do on my next record. I wouldn't want to rush it. I didn't matter how long it took. I contained a little arsenal of records that I've written for a long time. Pluto was one of them. Pluto happened to be a record that was written 5 years ago. So I watched everything, and Joy Anthony told me it's a good time to get back into freestyle. There's a lot going on. So I'm like, all right. So I had Pluto, and it was originally an R&B record. Took it to Jay Adams. We had to really get crafty with the record because it was a little different. It was a different swing, different tempo. It was just very evolved type of style. So, but we got it done. And here I came 2020 with the release of Pluto, which I've done phenomenally well. I would say mainly on the airplay side. Very fortunate to get added on Top 40 radio on the first day of its release. Since then, it's charted in over, I would say, 20 Top 40 radio stations throughout the country. I've sold over 40,000 downloads on that single itself. I barely scratched the top 100 of the contemporary Billboard chart. But however, Pluto has not stopped. It's and is still in the process of being promoted in a different level. Then I came out with Be My Chick, and I released Only You, which was formerly Mi Forma de Sentir. I re-released it because I felt it deserved a little more service.
Right.
And we released it, and it's done well, and it's actually growing a lot, as I watch my numbers increase. And then following that, I dropped my salsa record, Abrázame. Now, all these records I just mentioned since Pluto, Be My Chick, has landed #1 in the top 10 in Jam 99.3 FM, a top 40 station. It held the #1 seat for 1 month. It also held #4 and 6 spots at BDS radio charts. It's done phenomenally well for a freestyle artist.
Yes.
I would say following that as well, my salsa did very well on BDS radio in the top 40 charts as well in California. It charted in the top 10 as well. So it's a lot of great success in the mainstream level. People haven't seen me circulate through shows. I've been through very little shows because of the COVID, and basically I'm not in a rush to do a show. We've just been building our fan base and just structuring everything the right way. It takes time. It takes some serious work. Don Juan, I own it myself. We to this day we just sold since those records. We did Be My Check, following Be My Check, we did Abrázame. After that, now we have 2022 partnered up with Astorga Records. We released Eric Christian, which is Poison, which was released January 1st, along with the video. I'm pretty sure you guys seen. Record is doing phenomenally well.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, you mold yourself to learn, and you learn the business. I watch from inside, I watch from outside. I learn from inside, I learn from outside.
Absolutely.
So I decided I can do this myself, and based on my resources, since I had a long time ago, and just even through my family, I was able to maintain and accomplish what I'm doing today. So what I'm trying to do and what we've been trying to do is not only just Storgo Records as well, but just also Don Juan. We're trying to establish a mainstream presence among the airplay here in this country. We feel that the genre needs stronger presence and needs more ears in our community.
Absolutely. Yes.
So we're trying to spread the circle. That's the consistency you see us of adding artists, and advertising them on radio, because it's very necessary. It hasn't been done in a long time. There's opportunities at hand. So, you know, for everything, whoever we have on our camp that believes in each other, and we believe in the project, we go forward and we don't look back. Follow Me Every Christian, January 18th, Jay Stay was released Aftermath. It was immediately added on Top 40 Radio as well, which is Top 40 Radio is reported to BDS, which is owned by Billboard, that's part of there's a point system involved to achieve these big awards and these ceremonies, because the point system, apart from social media, there's sales, but then the first one is the airplay. So we're in the structure of, you know, we have the plan, so we're just fulfilling in the spots as we speak. So since Jace David, a joint collaboration with SYS, which is Schoolyard record alone, was released January 21st, which was this Friday. It's available on all digital platforms. And there was detailed. Schoolyard himself is a producer, and there's also Club Jumpers Remix. Following that, we have Mia with Far Away, a production done by Schoolyard, all versions, even a version of Schoolyard doing the original himself vocally. It's a very fine record. It'll be available January 31st as well.
Can't wait.
What else? We keep busy. We're trying to keep busy, you know?
I know. I can't wait. I mean, there's so many things that you covered that I was like, I thought, you know, honestly, I didn't know you were with Artistic all those years. I thought you just.
Well, I wouldn't say all from the beginning, because Artistic was alone between volumes 1, 2, 3. I was only involved with manufacturing, pressing, monetary wise, the distribution of Parade 4, CPR's Clause House Volume 1, whichever has my name as executive producer, which was like a total of 5 to 6 compilation.
Okay.
Out
so
of
maybe like 2015.
Willie's done a lot more. No, this was this was from 97 to like 2000.
Look at that. That's a long time. That's a long time. When I heard of you coming back out, I heard that you had collaborated and joined Artistic. You see, I didn't know too much of back then, because of course, or some of us only knew the old school artists, not everyone around the area, like in the New England area. When I moved here, that's when I learned, oh my God, there's so many artists.
Yes, there was a good bunch. You know,
oh my God.
A lot of us from the same timeline that are big names now, you know.
Amazing.
You got the Julio Menes, you got the George Anthony's.
That's right.
So there's we all come from the same timeline.
Yep.
The difference, I was just more always executive type of individual involved in the business aspect instead of being in the spotlight, you know.
You see, that's why you weren't really out when I came in to the music industry, because I came around like, let's say 2013, 14. And I really, you know, I was investigating here and there because I wanted to learn more about it. Not only, you know, the regulars, the one that, you know, everyone knows. I wanted to know different artists. So I started investigating. And that's when I hear about you, Jay Adams, and, you know, everyone else that has been coming out. Mia, beautiful, beautiful person.
We also have, so I left off with Mia. We have in February, Valentine's Day, is Dario. He's a freestyle artist from the early 90s. He's singing A Broken Promise. I don't know if you guys are really freestyle freaks or not, you know?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
So we have a 2022 remake dropping on Valentine's Day with Dario. Don Juan Entertainment, Club Jumpers. Yes, it's production, freestyle production by D Mike. Shout out to D Mike. And we have Club Jumpers involved in that record as well. And we have supposedly we have scheduled for spring, but there's no definite date. It may change. Pure
Mhm.
Pleasure release is supposed to be scheduled for spring of this year. The group Pure
Right.
Pleasure, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
So you know, some technicalities, some issues we have to might have to change the date on that, but there's definitely
Right.
going to be a Pure Pleasure release. I just can't. I'm not sure if it's going to be spring. So
Right. You
okay,
can't rush things, especially now.
correct,
You
right,
got to make sure everything is on point
yeah.
because
And
things,
our prayers go out to Jose and his family from Pure Pleasure that they need it
yes,
right now in this time of difficulty. You know. Following that, then I have myself coming out with a new single.
that's
Uh,
awesome.
yes, I'm gonna have an EP, Club Jumpers production, Jay Adams music, Tim Schomer, and
Yay.
maybe a few more surprises. We also have a few
Oh,
more. We still have some surprises still coming up for the year, so we're working on them. You know, there's a lot of secrets, a lot of big stuff in the work
definitely.
right now. You know, the goal is it's just like I said, we're trying to get the freestyle exposed to the mainstream platform in a larger format than what we are right now. Um,
Absolutely.
right now, we're just airing on top 40 radio that reports to Billboard. That Billboard really knows who they are because there's so much music here in freestyle that's out, and you go to
Right.
a BDS or a Billboard chart and you can't find them.
Hmm.
So because there's no radar, there's no real recognition. So
Dance,
what?
electronic, you look into dance, sometimes you might
Yeah,
find something in there,
mhm.
but other than
But you
that,
know, the genre needs it. It's gonna make the genre
yes.
better, and it's gonna set a standard. I think. I hope we all can do it the same way I'm doing it and my partners. Um, we're still early. We're still in the first quarter,
Right,
launching off with various artists the way we are right now.
right.
Um, we just believe in what we do, and we're running based off experience, and we know that we're gonna achieve some stuff, some bigger stuff. So you guys will watch. You know, we got some stuff. Just that Eric Christian track is
I,
making some real noise.
I
So I'm finally
know,
gonna
I
get,
know.
you know, Jay David, all those guys are fire. Like it's been good to work with amazing people who are talented. You know, they're very talented people.
Yes, you
So
are. You
yeah,
guys are talented, and
so,
that's why we need people to know and hear about you guys because we want freestyle to blow up bigger. We want people to know that there's more to freestyle than just 80s and 90s. There's freestyle now. There's people coming out with new music now, good
yeah,
music, and
yes,
you guys got to be heard. And that's why
yes,
we
and it's
want,
just all you know. We always gotta. There's a certain guidance that everybody just have to follow, which is not difficult. So
absolutely.
um, it's just how all the majors work. You know, they don't they don't get into the craziness. You know, you
No,
don't see it. You
stay
might see it
away.
on you might see stuff on TMZ, but that's just normal.
Right,
They know how to water it down, but they still put it out there. So it's still the how
right,
it's how it's been put out. You know, has been a problem.
right.
So
Just
I don't know this.
stay
Yeah,
away from that part. Just do your part. Do what you have to do. Your team. As long as you have
yeah.
an amazing team behind you, you're gonna do absolutely
Oh, absolutely.
amazing.
Yes, yes, yes. And you guys have questions? I'm
Go
sure you
ahead,
do.
dancer. Now it's your turn because he answered all my questions and
Okay.
all in one shot.
All right, Bruni, I'm gonna mute you. You take care of the chat now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Henry. I
What's up?
promise. I promise it's all good, brother. So
Okay.
we want to know what's your favorite color. We want to know, do you like to dance? We want to know, Henry.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. A little kid here in the line. Take him. Go. Yes, I'm sorry, puppy. Just say hi to everybody real quick. Say hi before you go, because you gotta go. Say hi
Let's
to
see
this little
that
man right. Say hi.
beautiful little
Say hi.
boy. Oh my
Oh,
God.
look, man, look. Yeah, you're a little flamingo. Go, go. Go, take it with you. Sorry about that. Go.
He is beautiful. God bless. He really
Yeah.
is.
Thank you.
He is adorable. So, okay, I from what I heard, I don't know how true it is.
Hmm.
I heard that you love to dance, and
I
I'm like,
do.
oh, hold on, hold
I do
on.
dance. I just don't show it much, but I do.
Okay,
I dance a
okay,
lot more than what people think.
okay.
Yeah.
I hear that. But so what kind of music do you like to dance to?
Spanish, Latin music.
Spanish and Latin?
Dance to everything, but oh yeah,
Okay.
we all grew up in a Spanish environment, so
Right, right.
mom sweeping around, listening to music, pulls you to dance as you were a kid,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. And what was what was your first what was the first impression of your first track that you came out with? I mean, how did you feel about the feedback that you got, going back then? What did you think about it?
With different mentally, we were just hungry to go for the next one. We just knew that the first one was like just a step. We're like, all right, we just got started. Let's keep going. We didn't really look at the feedback. We did some shows. I would say, I was able to accomplish get us to the Apollo. We also did Lincoln Theater. So we did some immoral stuff. Um, but it was for us it was a big accomplishment.
Right.
So yeah, so that's what gave us the hunger to keep going. And we wound up doing the whole album.
Okay, okay. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what's wrong. I can't seem to get on the camera, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
here. Here I am somewhere.
Yeah, you got short.
Yeah, I got short there for a minute. I'm over here.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Um, so in retrospect, you have come out with some great, wonderful music. We see that you got a
Thank you.
lot of followers, a lot of fans, and
Thank you.
we know that you've been out for quite some time. So if you were to give advice, let's say I wanted to come out with a track, what advice would you give me so that I could pursue that?
Um, Hold on one second. Yeah, sorry. The best advice I've learned, and when I did Pluto, I got reminded by a good friend, reminded me to make sure you mix and master it separately by someone who not just produce your record. That's stage one. You still got stages in the production of your record. So I would recommend to you, after your production, if that person's not like a real, engineer, mixing engineer, or has a degree in it,
Right.
I don't think you're gonna get the best sound you want before mastering. And
Hmm.
then if that person can master and they're certified in master, you let them master it. But you can also take a separate, so just a mastering person, because they're all full time in their roles. You understand?
Right.
So that's why I like to piece it together, and that's why that's the quality that we're bringing was done that way.
Okay.
And that's the old school system. Wow, we didn't make that up. The old school did very well. Um, we don't have the backing they do, but we have something to go forward with. So we're making sure we're doing it right.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I will tell you, well, whenever I get to an event where you're at, we definitely gonna do that dance off.
That'll be cool.
You got a lot of people that are watching. They want to know, Henry Vargas. So what is next for you?
Well, I mean, for me as an artist or with the label? Like,
With the label and then artist wise.
well, I mean, I just thought I'll do it again. We already have Eric Christian, which
Right.
was that project with Astorga Records.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then Don Juan individually we did. Jace David on the 18th of this month.
Right.
Both records are circulating on the FM mainstream airwaves. So it's doing pretty cool. You know, especially it's freestyle music, so the servicing is strong and is working well. We have John Schoolyard released on the 21st as well, which was a joint um, promotional campaign. His label SYF, Don Juan, also ATS production promotions. He released Alone. Alone will also be available. Well, it is available on digital download. You'll hear it on the airwaves throughout the week, where they're going to be posting where the stations are going to be playing it.
Okay.
It's also that's going to be another banger. And then Mia, uh, another record on the 31st of this month, Far Away. Um, we have Dario, February 14th for Valentine's. I believe that's the day's on Valentine's Day. A Broken Promise 2022 remake, collaboration Don Juan and Club Jumpers release. We're working on to get an exact date for the Pure Pleasure release in spring. Um, if it's a little longer, I would say hopefully by the summer, the latest, with Pure Pleasure. In between that, there are some other stuff that we're working on that we're not allowed to announce right now. That really, they're gonna shock a lot of people. So right now we're just working what we have, and we're making the best of it, and we're servicing every record like a real record company is supposed to service a record. Um, so basically, we just want, well, I won't say we want. What we're following is what we're doing is we're just trying to do the right thing. For every record we put out quality music, quality over quantity, and we work it out correctly and properly and through the proper channels.
Right, right. And the reason I asked you to repeat that is because a lot of people, like some artists, when we look for you on YouTube or other platforms, some artists, they have their real name and then they have their stage name. So a lot of people are like, well, is Henry Vargas really, just generically speaking, is Henry Vargas Mr. Pluto? Because a lot of people, they don't know. And this
Right.
is why I asked you to repeat that, because I want people to understand. No, listen, this is the way it is, and this is the way it's going to go. However,
Right.
I got to ask you, because I will tell you, I am a freestyle lover, but I love my EDM. So,
Okay.
is there anything coming out with some EDM?
Well, right now the Eric Christian is a PDM version of Poison. Have you heard it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. We're working on a Jace David Club Jumpers EDM remix. You're gonna love it. They did Schoolyard Alone is a Club Jumpers EDM remix. If you like Club Jumpers, you'll love their work. They're very Club Jumpers, and they're 80-time platinum recording producers. They have 80 platinum plaques. Literally, that's a lot of plaques.
Right.
Sold over $20 million in records.
Wow.
Multi-million production company. Very fortunate to be teamed up with them in all my projects, and we're just having fun. What was the next question?
That's what music is all about, brother. Having fun, having a
Okay.
good time, and putting out good quality music. And it seems like
Yeah.
you're on the right track, and I'm gonna play something here that I tell you, when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, this is me right here. So let me get that on real quick, because I'm loving this beat right here. Let me find it, because I have your music, like literally everything right in front of me, and I'm just like, okay, which one
Yeah.
is all right? I think this is good. This right here is like, it's like club jumping.
That's Jay Adams right there on that.
Yo, this song is fire.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pure Pleasure says hello. Marlon
Yo, what's
Moreno,
up?
Mia is on.
Hi, Mia. Shout out to wifey. I know she's in there. My wife is somewhere in there.
Yes.
What's
Well,
up, baby?
I don't know your wife's name. I'm sorry. What is her
Oh,
name?
Isaura, don't worry. Isaura Vargas, you'll see.
Isaura,
Vargas.
Miss Isaura
Yes,
Vargas.
yes.
Hello,
She's probably
and
grabbing Ethan.
and you must be extremely proud of your husband. And listen, you're a lucky lady, man. You know, he's got a wonderful voice, and I
Thank
just
you.
saw your beautiful child. So God bless you, Miss Isaura. Um, so I don't know, like I feel like this song right here, wow, that just
Thank you.
and I tell you, I'm a dancer. I dance bachata, I dance salsa, I dance freestyle. You name it, I dance it. You know, and when I
Yeah.
heard this, I was like, I was trying to put my makeup on to do the show, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, yeah.
It's interesting song. Thank you for liking it. The
Absolutely.
song's hit BDS out in California, number 4 and 6 on the charts in the top 10 of top 40 radio. Number one in Jams, the Club Jumpers remix, which is top 40 station, number one for almost a month. It's still now is dropping, but it's still in the top 10. If you go on the website right now, it's at number 9. And next to Bieber, Elton John, Olivia Rodrigo, these guys, it's like very aggressive market, you know. So it's a lot
Absolutely.
of work. But the record produced by Jay Adams. Um, record came out, a little different than we originally wanted to do.
Mhm.
Because Jay and I always get really crafty when we record.
Uh-huh.
Um, so Jay Adams came out with that concept off the vocals that I had. And there you go. It's a nice, just, banger. We just
Yep.
want to have something fun. And we had a lot of fun recording that record. Manny Mann contributed as well with lyrics, shout out to him. Um, my wife was there too. We were all just there. Every time we go to the studio, we just have a good time. And
Absolutely.
we come out with these amazing records, and then then we have Club Jumpers comes in with these remixes and just it's amazing.
Right.
It's a crossover after crossover.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. It's opening up the eye to just look at EDM, look at us at the same time because when they load us up and look for us, our stuff comes up. They're like, oh, by the way, let me hear that freestyle one. So
Right.
everything complements what you put and market. So it's a good formula. It's working for us. So,
Absolutely,
mhm.
absolutely. Well, I tell you, I am extremely proud. I love your music. I am a
Thank
really
you.
big fan. Hopefully, one day we'll get to meet. And
Yes.
you know what? Thank you so much for coming on the platform and giving
No,
us
no problem.
all that rundown.
Yeah, let me get. You mind if I give some shout outs?
No, man, go ahead, bro. Do your thing, man.
Wow, I got so many. I just want to make sure I got first of all my wife and Ethan. Love you guys. Dan Matthews. We have Freestyle Ricky, Mia, um, Jay Adams, Peter. Um, wow, how many more? It's just a lot of you guys that been helping. I appreciate it. I just give you guys all a shout out. Shout outs to Rhythm 1059, Jam 99.3 FM, Hits 98.3 FM, Tim Shoma, which is actually going to be live around 8 o'clock right after this live. Check out Tim Shoma. Tim Shoma is a very intricate part with our freestyle um, mixes and our releases. As you
Right.
notice, Tim Schomer is always in some way involved with
Hmm.
production. Tim is a phenomenal editor as well. Um, he contributes a lot to freestyle, so it's great working with him as well. So we're just solidifying our presence and bringing a format that people would hope to understand and try to adopt it in their business as well.
Absolutely. So, we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to come on
No
and,
problem.
for you coming on the Keeping It Real show, because that's what we do. We try to bring great artists who we appreciate. And, that's what we want to do. We want to get all the artists out there. And it was most definitely a pleasure having you on here. And
Thank
we
you.
really, we really appreciate your music, man. Keep rising
Thank
because
you. Stay tuned. Yeah, Nick, God willing, within a week or two, I'm going. Jay and Adams are going to be working on production. I'm also going to be working production with Club Jumpers, most likely simultaneously to get the release prepared for spring for you guys for late spring. So
Right.
that's gonna follow. I'm gonna follow my album titled "Among the Stars." It's gonna have various producers. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Very
Right.
different, that's what's up. I just, I'll keep everybody updated. I want to thank y'all all for connecting. I can't see your comments, but I want to say thank everybody who came in. I appreciate it. You guys take your time on a Sunday from your family and from football to come watch me. I thank you, and I love you guys all. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you
That
so
was
much for
awesome.
tuning in to the Keeping It Real show. Listen, as you see, he's very humble,
Yes, he
wonderful
is.
guy. But right now, I'm going to shout out everybody that was here. Mia, Ani Velez, Tina Lee, Dero Colon. What's up, my brother? Leti Alfaro, Michelle Caro Nieves, Jose Del Valle, Tina Lee. There was a lot of peeps on here today. Ricky Tyler,
Ricky Tyler.
thank you so much for tagging and sharing. Tiara B, Benny Gonzalez, Chaz Gardino, Purple Pleasure. How are you?
Yes.
Astorga Records, I see it. And of course, my beautiful co-host, Bunny De Leon, Karen Mojica, wow, Dori Loca. There's a lot of people in here today. So we want to thank you guys so much. And like I said, during the week, I'm going to be doing a tribute to Freddie, the Edit Rivera, who just recently passed away. I will be announcing it. I'm working on the flyers, and I'm working with some artists to get that done. I will announce it on my page. Please tag it, share it, show some love to the late Freddie, the Edit Rivera. Thanking my co-host here, who's beautiful and so humble,
Thank you.
and I love her to death.
No, I love you too.
So, listen up, guys. If you know of any artist or if there's anything, listen, we're not going to be doing artist interviews all the time. That's not what this platform is all about. I'm going to give you guys a crash course credit. I'm going to give you guys a crash course credit course.
Yes.
And you guys are going to learn a lot. I got everything down packed. And trust me, you guys are going to learn how to go from like a 500 credit score and shoot it all the way up to like 750. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm going to help you guys out with that. And the good thing is you ain't got to pay for it. I'm bringing it to you for free.
I know.
And we're also going to do a life insurance course because listen, not for nothing. And even though I'm only 37, listen, we all need life insurance, man. Life insurance is important. So we're going to bring on an expert with life insurance, and we're going to do a show on that. So, we're going to be doing a lot of different varieties, but I'm going to say my goodbyes, and then I'm going to let Bruni say hers. I love you guys dearly. You guys know that. I care for each and every one of you, and I want you guys to stay safe, stay blessed, rise up to the occasion, stay positive, and always remember, man, we always keep it real. We keep it 100 right here on the Keeping It Real show. Go ahead, Booney, bang it out.
Oh my God. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and for letting us keep it real for you. Because if you don't have the answers and you can't find the answers, well, you know what? We will bring the answers to you. Just ask the questions and we will do our homework and we will bring whoever is an expert about it to you. Doesn't matter if it's an artist, political, anything to do with anything that you need. We're here and we're keeping it real. We're loving you guys and be safe, guys, because you know what? This world tomorrow's not promised. So
That's right.
I love you. I love you, Dancer. I love everyone out there. Thank you for supporting us, because you know what? We got to treasure this moment, because you know what happens. I don't even have to say it. So
Absolutely.
thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank you, Henry, Pluto. Thank you so much for sharing your life with us. Thank you. And your wife and your baby. That was beautiful.
Absolutely.
I love you guys.
Absolutely. So again, thank you guys for coming on. I want to send a big shout out to Sheila Hoffman. I want to send a shout out to Carmelo Pastoro. Willie Lugo.
Yes.
I got you, bro. I heard it and I got it. Michelle Cotto. And again, I want to thank Ricky Tyler, Letty Alfaro. Thank you guys. And we'll talk to you guys soon. We love you. Stay safe, stay blessed. See ya.
Amen. See ya.